Starting well more than a year before the 2024 presidential election, former President Donald Trump has made a staple of his stump speeches. They rigged the presidential election of 2020, he has said, and we're not going to let them rig the presidential election of 2024. So what does that mean for voters going to the polls? First of all, state law governs who can be an election observer. That means who is actually entitled to come into the polling place to observe the voting. Second, state law governs who can make a challenge to a voter's right to cast a ballot. And even those who are authorized by state law to make a challenge, they can't make it directly to the voter. They have to report it to an election official. If you are challenged, you have a right to cast your vote before you leave that polling place. It might be a provisional ballot, but do not leave the polling place without casting your vote. Third, under federal law and the law of all 50 states, voter intimidation is illegal. Now, it may take varying different forms. It might be actual verbal threats of physical violence. It might be asking people for identification. It might be following people to and from their cars. It might be recording their license plates. Or it could even involve groups of armed, unlawful private militia members, perhaps purporting to be policing or patrolling the polling place or surveilling ballot drop boxes. These vigilante groups have no authority under federal or state law to call themselves forth as their own military unit or to engage in the functions of law enforcement. The Second Amendment does not protect them. The Supreme Court has been clear about that for over 100 years. And in fact, all 50 states prohibit them. If you see armed groups at your polling place, or if you feel intimidated for other reasons, report it to an election official. And document what you see. If it's armed groups, what are they wearing? What types of firearms are they carrying? Are they purporting to protect a line of voters? Report these things to election officials. And of course, if you feel immediately threatened for your personal safety, call 911.
And in addition, report these things to 866-OUR-VOTE. That's 866-687-8683.